Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Amber and you're here with Lemon and Sunshine. Today's topic is the importance of dressing up and looking good. I think that's probably a controversial thing, which really shouldn't be. And so I'm going to share everything I know about the topic, and hopefully I will convince you that being dressed up and looking your best is always going to be a good choice. So I love dressing up. Now, when I was growing up Mennonite, we always wore dresses, and so it was just like a regular part of our life. But like we had pretty dresses for like the weekends and for church, and then we had kind of like not as pretty work dresses for during the week. So I'm totally comfortable wearing dresses all the time just because that's how I grew up. But when I left the community and I was free to wear whatever I liked, I started wearing a lot of pants and more utilitarian clothes. And then I would kind of save like dressier things for nicer events or things where I wasn't really going to be doing much work. And finally, bringing us up to present day, I love getting dressed up. I try to wear a dress like every day because I just love wearing dresses so much. It makes me feel so pretty. It makes me feel so feminine and relaxed. And I just love the feeling I get from getting dressed up, even just for around the house, and also doing my hair, doing my makeup, just so I can always look good. And I feel this is such an important topic. And for me personally, I feel like whenever I look my best, I also am my best, because I'm not feeling insecure because this is not, the clothes I'm wearing are not representing me as the person I would like to be to the world. So I am going to teach you why you need to get dressed up, and then how you can actually make this happen for yourself. And then we're gonna finish with 3 journal prompts because I have notes today. Yay me! The reason you should be getting dressed up all the time for whatever it is you're doing is because, first of all, you are going to carry yourself so much differently. You are going to carry yourself like you are proud to be yourself. And if that's not enough to make you want to get dressed up, I don't know if there's anything that will motivate you. Because I know that when I'm dressed up and I'm ready to just go face whatever's out in the world, that I am representing me and my business and everything I stand for, and everything is in alignment because I am dressed very well in a way that makes me feel proud. And who doesn't need confidence? I mean, honestly, we just, the way we love other people, the way we see other people, the way we put ourselves out there for opportunities is so different when we're proud of who we're presenting to the world. Okay? So if you have ever caught yourself making a comment like, oh yeah, I'm just wearing my sweatpants, I hope I don't run into anyone I know at the grocery store. Yeah. You wouldn't feel that way if you got dressed up. I know. I've been that many times, okay? Why do you think I know these things, all right? I'm not reading these things somewhere. I know these things because I've lived it, okay? So please, if you ever felt insecure about the clothes that you wear, that's a huge sign that you would feel much better if you were getting dressed up more regularly. I mean, make it as normal as brushing your teeth, and then you'll just do it, you know? And then, so I'm gonna tell you how, right? Because if you don't have any style or any clothes that you think fit your style or your dream style in your wardrobe right now, it can be a huge jump. So I'm going to teach you exactly how to do what I did. And over time, I have completely turned over my wardrobe, and it now reflects me very, very well. And it's going to take a bunch of different types of approaches into consideration. So let's get started on the how, okay? So the first thing you're gonna do is you're going to start figuring out what you want your style to be. Now there's a couple different ways you can do this. My most recent method, my most preferred method right now is scrolling on Pinterest, because I know we all do it. I know we love Pinterest and we love making these style boards, but maybe try and make one like you're actually gonna make it happen, okay? Like, this is not a wish list. This is the future version of yourself. So treat this mood board with respect, and don't put stupid stuff on there that you know you're not gonna wear, okay? If you're brand new and you don't know where to start, okay, then just throw whatever on there. But then I want you to page through it, and I want you to say, okay, well, I don't like how this type of silhouette looks on me, so actually I would never wear that. Big things for me, the silhouette. If it's a silhouette that I know is not gonna look good on me, I'm not even gonna try it, because I've lived, okay? I've practiced, I've tried things on, I know. Another thing for me, I am really picky about sleeves. You see how I don't have long sleeves here? I really don't like long sleeves. I have a few long sleeve garments, and I have a few garments that have really big puffy sleeves. But the thing about those dresses is I am never going to wear them when I'm painting. I just don't like sleeves getting in the way and getting in the paint. So be logical about things in that way. Because you're going to need everyday clothes, and then you're going to need special event clothes. And I love sleeves. They look so pretty, right? I love the dresses with the big drapey sleeves. But I realized I don't wear those dresses as much around the house because they're not practical for me. So I need my wardrobe to be practical, okay? So the silhouette has to look good. It has to be practical if it's going to be your everyday outfit. And then find some colors that you really like, because you're gonna see me in a lot of pink. And this is not by accident. And no, I don't only wear pink, and I don't want to only wear pink. But it is a color that makes me feel super feminine, and it makes me feel really princessy. And what I mean by that is it makes me want to do girly things. And so when you wear a certain color, it can help soothe certain parts of you that you're trying to heal. And so if you come from a very survivalist background like I have, then you're gonna want to do more things that make you feel calm, that make you feel relaxed, that remind you that there is so much fun to be had in the world. And for me, pink is that color, right? You never see pink and go, ah yes, that's a woman who works her butt off. No, you think, wow, she looks cool. She looks like someone who's really fun. She looks like someone who probably has a really nice life. And so that's who I'm teaching myself to embody more of the time. And so I wear pink because of the way that it makes me feel when I'm wearing it, okay? So think about colors, right? What are colors that you feel really good wearing? And of course, if you're like me and you love all the colors, you're gonna have a lot of colors in your wardrobe. But for me right now, in this specific season of my life, I am surrounding myself with a lot of pink. I don't know when that season's going to change. I have no idea. That's none of my business. But I know that right now it feels really nourishing for me, and so I wear it all the time. I love being surrounded by it. I mean, see? think about your colors, and then also, I think secondary to this, you should look into like color analysis and see what colors look good on your skin. Because I care more about how I feel than how I make other people feel with the clothes that I wear. So I always prioritize my feelings first when I'm thinking about getting dressed. And I think if you're in a different position, like say you're wanting to represent your own company and you really want to present yourself as the most polished version of you, then you might want to reverse that. You might want to care more about how other people see you than how you feel in that outfit. So play around with these things a little bit, because I'm not teaching you stuff so that you can follow the rules. I'm teaching you techniques that have been very helpful for me to figure out more about who I am and how I like to present myself and how I like to feel. And so I hope that by showing you the techniques that I have used, that you will feel inspired to use them in any way that makes you feel more confident. All right? So now that you have your style board, I want you to start thinking about how you're going to make that a reality for you. So, of course, we all know the one where you purge stuff in your closet. I totally get that. But how are you going to fill your closet? Where are you going to shop for things? What do you care about? Do you care about sustainability? Do you care about like trendy stuff? What is it that you care about the most, and start shopping at those places, right? So for me, something that's really important is my ability to return clothes if they don't fit. And living here in Japan, I can't go to many stores and find clothes in my size. So I've been ordering all my clothes from Amazon, and then I'm able to return or rebuy in a different size if things don't fit me as perfectly as I would have liked. So I know a lot of people buy from Shein. I personally don't want to, and so I just choose not to. But years ago, my go-to strategy was always thrift stores. I love thrift stores. Honestly, there are thrift stores here in Japan, and it makes me so sad that they don't carry my sizes, because Japanese people are traditionally quite a bit smaller than Americans, and that is reflected in their thrift store outfits. And it's such a shame, because their styles are so cute. Okay, they have so many dresses and like girly shirts, and it's so pretty. But if you have thrift stores that you can go to, please go, because usually you'll find things really cheap. And if you are someone who, like me years ago, I really wanted to change my wardrobe out like every 3 or 4 months, I would take a lot of my clothes back to the thrift store, buy all new ones, and re-represent myself to the world as the newer, fresher me. And now I don't go to thrift stores as much, so I buy everything from Amazon. It's up to you. Of course, you can go to specific brands and you can actually shop. I know Pinterest loves to give like all of these advertisements, so you can definitely buy outfits that way as well. But think about it, and if you are on a budget, consider that you can do things slowly, right? So you could buy one dress every 1 or 2 months, right? Or you could buy a few basics that are going to mean the most to you, right? So get something that excites you. Get something that is super practical and you will wear a lot. And make sure that when you are filling your wardrobe, that you are actually buying what you need, okay? So don't just buy all fancy dress items. Buy things you're going to wear for every day, okay? Like, okay, right now I'm wearing this. It's kind of like a t-shirt dress, I think. And I really like it because it's super easy to throw on, but I feel really nice wearing it. And most important of all, it is extremely practical for doing things around the house. Like right now it's kind of warm. I turned the ACs down because the sound is too loud when I'm filming. But I'm so hot, I'm nearly sweating. So it's very humid here. So also the weather where you live is going to be important. And then my favorite one. You might not have guessed it, but I don't think I've shared it in a while. But I've sewn a lot of my own clothes. And I have a ton of fabric in the room right behind us. And while I haven't been able to sew for a long time, I have a lot of dresses that I made myself. I love to design my own clothes and I love to make them. But about 2 years ago, not quite 2 years ago, I was creating a lot of dresses for myself and I overworked my arm and I ended up having to rehab it. In fact, I'm still rehabbing it. So I've told myself I'm not allowed to sew anything until my arm is healed because it's just too strenuous. But I think I'm gonna go get some dresses and then insert a clip here of me showing you the ones that I've made. All right, I told you I had a bunch of dresses. So these are just the ones that I've decided I love so much that I keep in my rotation. But this one is a beautiful wrap dress. And I wear a lot of wrap dresses. And if you're planning to sew, this is a rayon, a print crinkle rayon, okay? And it has pockets, of course, and it's really, really nice and light. I love it so much, and I actually sewed it because we were visiting France, and I was like, I need the perfect dress for the French countryside. Then we have this one. This is, gosh, I don't even know. I think it's, I want to say batiste. I could be wrong. Basically, it's cotton, and it's very, very lightweight. I designed it. Well, I designed all of these myself. I design all my own clothes. I create all my own patterns and I test them and then sew them. This is a princessy dress, but you can see with the sleeves like this. I don't wear it for painting. I just wear it when I go to events and stuff. But it makes me feel really princessy and I really like that. This one, it's kind of hard to show you on the thing, but it has, okay, I dropped my hanger. It has these ties over the shoulder and it's got a corset built inside, so I can show you the back. And it's a full circle skirt with a ruffle at the bottom. It's really fancy and I really love it. And of course, it's got pockets. If I can find videos of me wearing these clothes, I might pop them in the video as well. And then this one, I haven't worn very much because it's a little snug on me, but it makes me feel like an 80s prom dress. And look, it's got the circle skirt at the bottom, it's got pockets as well, and it's got nice short sleeves. And then I have worn this so many times. It's the perfect holiday party dress. Giant sleeves again, as you can see. It's got not a full circle skirt, but it's got a ruffle and a circle shaped skirt at the bottom. It's got a beautiful wrap style waist, and yeah, I get tons of compliments on it every single time I wear it. And then this one I just wore the other day for a hiking trip and it worked really well. This is a cotton. I'm so sorry. This green and this pink one, these are both a crepe backed satin. So if you're looking for fabrics, these are them. Then I have this one, which is cotton, and you can see the beautiful ruffle at the bottom as well. Of course, they all have pockets. I really like this one. I think it's super pretty, and I actually have the fabric to make a pink version of this print dress. So once I am sewing again, I'm really excited for all the cool things I'm gonna make. So I have some that are really practical for everyday wear, and then I have some that are for fancier times. So you can see there are so many options for you, okay? Please do not feel limited. And just remember how important it is that we feel our best. As women, the better we feel, the better we interact with the world, the better we represent our work in the world, the more relaxed we can be, because we know, okay, I'm going to this event and I am putting my best self forward. Do you know how much peace that brings me? Because I just know my clothes are telling you who I am. I don't have to tell you. So here's the thing. I know we all wish that people were not superficial, but they are. And you changing and you wearing shabby clothes is not going to change their minds. So just make sure that when you're getting dressed for you first, but also consider that it will aid you in your experiences with other people. People treat us better when we're dressed well. I know, it's a shame to hear it, but it's just the truth, okay? So do what you can to present your best self to the world, and watch how much easier your life gets. Pretty privilege is real, and even if you don't feel super pretty, make it happen. I promise you, if someone's wearing lipstick, they automatically look prettier. You know why? Because we like people who make an effort. And it doesn't even matter what your face looks like. To me, like, I am always so shocked when I hear people talking about how they don't feel pretty, because I swear I can find beauty in everyone. Every person's face is beautiful to me. They're all beautiful in different ways. And it's so insane to me that some people truly believe they're not beautiful. How is that possible? It's not. So stop believing the stupid people who told you weren't beautiful, and start listening to people who tell you that you are, okay? You do get to choose. You choose your beliefs. So stop choosing bad beliefs that hurt your feelings, okay? And then everything, like, okay, I started doing heatless curls on my hair maybe like 3 years ago. It's been a long time. Every night I put my hair up in my heatless curls, and every morning I take it down and my hair looks amazing. Before I started doing this, I was wearing my hair up all the time. I would always put it back in a bun. I feel so much more gorgeous when I have beautiful curls in my hair all the time. And it's so freaking easy. There's no excuses to not do the things that make you feel good. But a lot of people, unfortunately, believe that getting dressed up is a waste of time. I promise it's never a waste of time. Because here's the thing. Everyone loves people who are dressed up. Babies, women, men, teenagers. Everyone respects a person who looks like they're put together and they have their life together. It's not nothing. Stop treating getting dressed up and beauty practices like it's not important, when it's so important. It makes your life 1,000 times better. And if you don't believe me, you know what? Go try it for a week and tell me I'm wrong. Try it. And then you can come into my comments and you can tell me, Amber, you're not making any sense. This is wrong. I don't know what you're talking about. Okay. Sounds good. Give it a try. Give it an honest try. Wear the clothes that make you feel your best. Do the makeup that makes you feel your best. Do your hair in a way that makes you feel your best. Wear earrings, wear the jewelry, wear whatever makes you feel good for at least a week and try it, okay? Because you're gonna notice you're gonna walk a little taller, you're gonna be happier, you're just gonna have better experiences with people. And it's just because you presented yourself like you're ready to meet other people. That's all. So also find makeup that works for you, right? So like something that was a really good practice for me is for a while I wore makeup every day so that I could try a new technique every day and see what I liked. So that I could find kind of like a signature super fast makeup routine, so that when I'm in a hurry or I don't have as much time as I would like, I still have a few things that I can quickly do, and I can do them well, and they make me look really nice. So play around with eyeliners, play around with eyeshadow, play around with lipstick, blush, highlighter, concealers. Like there are so many different ways that you can wear not very much makeup and still look really put together. Or maybe you like ultra glam. If you've got the time for it and you've got the interest for it, I'm never gonna tell you not to. I personally don't wanna sit there and do full glam every day, so I don't. So do what works for you, but give yourself a decent chance. Like actually try, because the first time you do makeup, of course you're not gonna feel like you look great. Nobody does. You gotta practice, you gotta give it an honest try. And then you're just gonna find that you settle into a routine that works really well. Like my go-to thing, if I'm not wearing anything else, I'm wearing a lipstick. I like it, it represents me, it works well. Second thing I'm always gonna have, if I don't have anything else, I'm gonna have two things: lipstick, mascara. The third thing I add on, probably a highlighter. So you see, like foundation isn't even that important to my daily makeup routine. Sure, I wear it when I feel like it, but I don't even have to. I just choose what I want, and I try to still do the things that give me the most impact and make me feel fresh and ready to see the world. So try a bunch of different stuff. Act like you're a teenager and you're being a girl for the first time. Figure stuff out and stop hating on yourself every time you look in the mirror. Find things that you like. Keep finding things you like and start refusing to hate on yourself. I promise you, when you make the choice to refuse hating on yourself, it's gonna change a lot of your life, okay? So I'm gonna leave you with 3 journal prompts. So please do those and let me know how you feel about them. Number 1, what is your dream style? Embellish as much as you like, okay? Like maybe you love flowy fabrics, maybe you like pearls, maybe you like the color pink and florals and stuff like that. That's what I like. Number 2, what does this style make you feel? How does wearing those things make you feel, make you want to present yourself? Who are you when you wear that, basically? Number 3, what has stopped you from wearing your dream style? Be honest. Is it because someone said you looked ugly in it one time? Is it because someone made fun of someone else when you were in earshot and you were like, okay, I'm never gonna wear that because then the group isn't gonna accept me? Be honest, be for real with yourself. And then once you figure that out, start fixing those beliefs. Everything comes down to beliefs, I promise. Fix your beliefs and your life is gonna feel like It's gonna be like this, like a sunflower. Seeing the light for the first time in the morning. Like, your life changes so much when you can reshape your belief systems to be in your favor. So always keep on loving yourself, keep on appreciating yourself, present your best self to the world, and see what happens. All right, I'm gonna go grab some dresses and show them to you, and I'm gonna move this clip forward in the sequence. Bye! I hope you've enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. It's been really fun for me, and I like sharing tough love. I think it's important. I think you guys don't hear it enough. So just in case, I am going to give you some tough love, but there's lots of love there, I promise. Okay. Bye. Thank you for watching.